Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Monday. It is the beginning of the work week, and it is probably the first day that several of our workers are back from their holiday vacation. Specifically, some of our finished workers who do like plaster work, the skim coating, things like that. So we might be getting into doing some finishing of the walls very soon. I am not sure. Maybe today. I don't know. This morning my electricians are here, and we are going to move that one cable at the incorrect position of the soffit vent there and put it in between, and we will be installing those pin lights, the adjustable pin lights that we picked up yesterday at Wilcon. So that's part of the plan. The other part of the plan is, remember, we have the kitchen folks coming in today from Kele Home Trading up at Alabang in the CW Home Depot complex. So they will be here. That's going to be very exciting watching them do their job today. And whatever else comes up today, I'm really not sure. I don't see the precast guys in here this morning, but they were here yesterday, so I assume they will be back again today because there's more precast that needs to be done. And lots of finishing needs to be done today as well. So, and the generator. I talked with the electrician this morning about doing the installation of the generator. He has never done an automatic transfer switch. So I said, if we have to, we will get a certified electrician in for that. I will have him look at the instruction manual first, and if he thinks it's within his scope and it all looks like perfect language to him, we'll have him do it. If not, we will have a certified electrician come in and take care of that as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. So our kitchen cabinets have arrived. Good morning.
Good morning there.
Good morning. Kitchen cabinet people. Yes.
Okay na.
All right. Well, we're gonna start on this, and we'll do a video, maybe some slow motion, time-lapse videography of this install. Take a break from building right now. The people who are doing the kitchen cabinet installation, they went to lunch, so we're taking this opportunity to go to lunch. Remember I said earlier we were meeting some friends, some of the subscribers of My PI Dream. We were going to meet them for lunch today. Well, we have met them for lunch, and here we are, and we
Sylvia.
We have Sylvia and Arnel.
Yeah.
And where are you guys living at right now?
At
San Adriano, right?
Antipolo del Sur.
But you also have a house in Canada?
Yeah,
we live in Vancouver.
In Vancouver.
Yeah.
So we're going to go right into a few things. We don't want. I want you to look at this feast, and we don't want the food to get cold.
Right.
For one of two reasons. The one reason, because we're all hungry, yeah, and the food is hot. But the second reason is Arnel's birthday is today. So we have a birthday shout out. Happy birthday! So we're gonna. I tell you what we'll do. We'll go into some of the questions. You know, the usual around the question. We'll do. Let's eat first, and then we'll come back, and we're gonna ask you guys some questions.
Okay.
Yeah, and you already know, and we haven't talked yet, but we know what the questions are.
All
so
right.
we're gonna feast, and we'll be right back. So as you can see, everybody pretty much wiped out their plate here. The food is really good. This is Lipa Grill here in Lipa City, and it's on the way actually out towards where we're building out in Tierra Maria. So anyway, I'm just gonna ask just a couple more questions, and the one question that I ask everybody, it's a mandatory question, is how did the two of you meet each other?
In Winnipeg.
In Winnipeg, we it's a my brother and her sister are like our
Friends.
friends.
Through them.
Through them.
So through them.
Yeah.
them.
So
yeah.
you
We
were
met.
both working out there at the same time?
Yeah, I was working there and he was working there too. Then after a year,
Yeah, after a year
we
we got
moved to
married.
Vancouver. We got married and moved to Vancouver because the kind of job that he got is here in Vancouver. Dropsman.
Tell us about your job.
My job is a CAD operator. It's like a computer.
Okay, computer assisted design.
Drafting, yeah.
Yeah.
I do electrical designing and drafting and stuff like that.
Oh, do you know how to hook up a generator?
I don't know how to hook it up, but I know how to do it though.
So I tell you, I brought the generator. We unloaded it just before we came here. We unloaded it out
nice
back
to
of the
have
truck. So
that.
yeah,
It's nice to
so I
have
put the generator. It's sitting in the generator room right now, and I asked my electrician. I said because he did the manual transfer switch, but this has an automatic transfer switch, an ATS. And I asked him. I said, "Have you ever hooked up a ATS before, an automatic transfer switch?" And he's like, he gave me the sad no. I've never done that before. And I'm like, oh no. So we might have to hire a certified electrician to have that done.
Yes.
So I want
it's
this.
nice to have generator.
Yeah, I want this to be right. So we picked it up yesterday. I don't know if you've been following the videos, but the
You
last
can
few days.
check it
we're still behind.
in YouTube how to do it.
I can do anything, but I want to make sure that this is done right, that I don't fry myself before.
Right.
So I think we got a few really good questions here today, and I'm so glad you guys invited. We needed a break for lunch.
Yeah.
And we actually the crew is about ready to start doing the kitchen cabinets back over at a place. Hey, do you want to follow us back out to the subdivision?
Yeah,
See the house
sure,
back
we
there?
can do that.
We do that real
Yeah,
quick.
sure.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna drive back out there, and we can put the camera back on, and we'll do the time delay or the slow motion video for the building of the cabinetry inside the kitchen. So let's head back out to Villa Feliz. It is the end of the day here at Villa Feliz. Today the main focus of attention was the kitchen, and it was assembly. It takes a lot to do. There are so many different pieces inside these boxes, but they managed to put most of the cabinets together. There are still other cabinets that have to be done, and they actually brought inside the quartz countertop. They mounted the quartz countertop here. This is where the sink will go. And we had a small issue here with this cabinet. This cabinet, you see the top? Well, the top of this cabinet is supposed to be the same height as the top of that cabinet over there. I am not sure where the mix-up happened, but there was a slight mistake there. So they will come back tomorrow and they will fix that. I thought this was only a one-day install, but it's 4 days to a week install. What is a week? I don't know. Is a week 5 days? Is a week 7 days? I don't know. But it's going to take several days. But what they told us, the reason it takes so long is because they want to make sure that they take their time and then they do a perfect installation here. And I'm all for that. I'm not going anywhere anyway, so that's fine if they take their time. So here's the island, and here in the island they will put the quartz countertop just like this with a cutout here. There'll be a cutout over here, and the Elba range top will fit right here, the electric range top. This is not the final resting location. I can see already it needs, the whole thing will be shifted over this way. The quartz will go out further, and there's finishing parts that go all along the outside out here. They look like doors to a cabinet is what they'll look like, but they'll be aesthetically pleasing but non-functional. But that's what will be on the outside right here. And there should be, according to the drawings, there will be something that covers up all of these legs inside, these adjustable legs inside here. They still have to do all the electrical for the cabinets that will go up here, that will go down on the countertop, as well as there's supposed to be, this is the pantry, it's a pull-out pantry, and it's supposed to be when you open the door, lights start shining inside there so you could see inside the pantry when it's dark. So I'm looking forward to them bringing that solution in tomorrow. They said they were going to do some of the electrical tomorrow. They didn't need our electrician, but they just needed some wires. So I shot a message off to my builder, and I requested that make sure that our electrician, he doesn't have to be here, but we need to have some wires for them to do that. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the soffit vent on this portion of the soffit was installed today, as well as the panel tile, the PVC panel tile that goes around it. They did that. They finished this corner up here, and we'll go, it's hard to see, but they installed the light in the correct place, and they made a correction where they drilled the hole inside the PVC panel and they replaced it, and we have no hole over there. But if you can see up there right now, there is a light exactly where I asked them to put the light. That's the light that we picked up yesterday at Wilcon, the adjustable one, 20 watts per light. Then I imagine tomorrow the goal will be to finish these, and it'll be very fast to finish these, and they will put the 2 soffit vents here and the rest of the PVC soffit tile material there as well. So I'm expecting that to get done. Also today, one of the things I got done, I asked my builder, I said, before they start doing, this is not the paint. For some reason, there was an assumption that this paint was going to be for the fence was going to be the same paint as the house, and I said no, I want a darker color, because what they do not do, most of the people you'll find over here, your builder will just paint over concrete hollow block. And even though this paint right here is the same as it's a base coat paint also as the boys in 701 for the white paint, what'll happen is if you put a really light color and it starts getting dust and stuff, you'll see right now you will get dust in all of the crevices, and that's kind of the standard over here, and it's very difficult to keep it clean. The only other option would be to plaster coat it just like you do the house. The house is going to be easy to clean, it's going to be easy to pressure wash, but the fence we're going to have to pressure wash more often, because the dust and stuff is going to get inside each one of the pores of the concrete hollow block plaster coat that has the final coat of the paint on it. That's the way they do it over here. I went around, I looked at some other places. There might be some places that actually do it, but it's going to cost you more money if you want to get them to put the skim coat on there and do all the sanding, and that's a lot, because we have a lot of fence work right here, and that would probably add another 3 to 4 weeks worth of work if we had that done, and we don't want to do that. So we'll just go with traditional finishing techniques for fences here. And also today, a lot of finishing was completed on the front of the house, and the back of the house, and on the side of the house. And it has to do with correcting all the precast to get all of the little cracks and things out. That's where they did the skim coat, and they're still doing sanding. This sand, you can see, because here's the residue from all the sanding. So they're working on the final finishing to make sure everything is perfect for the paint on the outside of the house. And we'll walk around the back side here as well. You can see where they trenched out. I asked them to make sure we trenched out so that we have paint that doesn't sit right on top of the soil. And if it's too high, then you'll see gaps inside there, and we don't want to see any gaps between the paint and the actual grade level. So you can see a lot of the work is being done here to complete the finishing of the outside house. There was a lot of work that was done down here in the stairwell today as well. You can see in the bottom all of the sanding material there. So we're in a finishing mode, but we still, all this is still open, and the reason it's still open and not completed and nobody's working on it is because all the scaffolding is on the west side of the house. Once the scaffolding comes down from this section over here, then we will focus on this section over here. But this is where all of our scaffolding is done, and they won't pull it down until it is 100% completed on this side. so we don't have to set this up again. As you know, I did not get to work any today on my poles. Today was a total commitment to the cabinet team. I wanted to make sure everything got done properly with the cabinet, so I stuck inside the house most of the day today. So since most of my attention today was focused on the cabinet folks inside the kitchen, I wasn't able to do anything with our posts here today. I want to go ahead and mount these two, because remember we picked up the sleeve bolts inside there, and we can go ahead and mount the two that we have here. And I got the message out to the folks that are doing our steelworks, and I told them to make 8 and 8 of the straight, 8 of the corners, and we need much more than that, but that will get us moving forward, and maybe we can close out one of the patios here. Other than that, that was the main focus of the work that got accomplished here today at Villa Feliz. So I'm going to close for today. Tomorrow is going to be another day of the kitchen cabinet work, and it's going to be more finishing, and it's going to be more soffit work, and hopefully we have more electrical. And I still have to talk with my builder about the getting the generator installed and hooked up into the system here. I want to get that done as soon as possible in the event that we have another brownout. So anyway, I'm going to close for today. It's getting dark here behind my back. So anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on the little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed day.